Welcome. My name is Steve Oko, and today we are diving deep into one of the most powerful AI tools available right now, Google Gemini. Whether you're a complete beginner or someone looking to get more out of AI, this tutorial will walk you through everything you need to know to use Gemini effectively. Let us get started. Google Gemini is Google's most advanced AI model, a multi-modal AI system, which means it can understand and work with not just text, but also images, audio, video, and code all at the same time. Think of it as a highly intelligent assistant that can help you write, research, analyze, create, and problem solve across virtually any topic. Gemini comes in several versions. Gemini Flash is the fastest and most efficient model, great for everyday tasks. Gemini Pro is the balanced version, powerful and versatile. And Gemini Ultra, now often called Gemini Advanced, is the most capable version, built for complex reasoning, coding, and professional-grade work. You can access Gemini through gemini.google.com, through Google Workspace apps like Gmail and Docs, and even through mobile apps on Android and iOS. If you have a Google account, you can start using Gemini for free right now. Now let us look at how to actually get started. Head over to gemini.google.com and sign in with your Google account. Once you're in, you'll see a clean, simple interface. There's a large text field at the bottom where you type your prompts, your questions, instructions, or requests to Gemini. At the top left, you can access your chat history. Every chat you have with Gemini is saved there, so you can always come back and continue where you left off. You can also start fresh chats by clicking the New Chat button. In the top right, you can switch between Gemini models. If you're on the free plan, you'll be using Gemini Flash. If you subscribe to Google One AI Premium, you unlock Gemini Advanced, which runs on the most powerful version of the model. One important thing to know, Gemini is a conversational AI. It remembers what you said earlier in the same chat, so you don't need to repeat yourself. Just continue the conversation naturally.
This is where most people go wrong. The quality of your results from Gemini is directly tied to the quality of your prompts. A vague prompt gives a vague answer. A specific, well-structured prompt gives a powerful response. Here is a simple framework for writing great prompts. First, give context. Tell Gemini who you are and what situation you are in. Second, give a clear task. Tell it exactly what you want it to do. Third, specify the format. Do you want a list, a paragraph, a table, or a step-by-step guide? Tell it. And fourth, give constraints. How long should the response be? What tone should it use? And what should it avoid? For example, instead of asking for help writing an email, try this. I am a marketing manager writing a follow-up email to a potential client who attended our product demo last week. Write a professional but friendly email that reminds them of the key benefits we discussed and includes a clear call to action to schedule a 30-minute discovery call. Keep it under 200 words. See the difference? The second prompt gives Gemini everything it needs to produce something genuinely useful. Always be specific. Now let us talk about one of Gemini's biggest advantages over other AI tools, its multimodal ability. Gemini can see, hear, and analyze files, not just read text. To upload an image, click the attachment icon in the chat field. You can upload photos, screenshots, charts, diagrams, anything visual. Then ask Gemini to analyze it. You could say, "What does this chart show?" Or "Describe what is in this image." Or "Is there anything unusual about this photo?" Gemini will give you a detailed, intelligent response. You can also upload documents, PDFs, spreadsheets, text files, and ask it to summarize them, find key information, or even translate them into another language. This is incredibly powerful for researchers, students, and professionals who deal with large amounts of reading material. Gemini can also help with code. If you paste a block of code and ask it what it does, it will explain it clearly. If you ask it to write code in Python, JavaScript, SQL, or dozens of other languages, it will do so with precision. You can even ask it to debug your code. Just paste the error message along with your code and ask what is wrong.
Let us talk about how to use Gemini to supercharge your work and daily productivity. For writing and content creation, Gemini is exceptional. You can use it to draft blog posts, reports, proposals, cover letters, scripts, and more. Give it a topic, a target audience, and a desired tone, and it will produce a strong first draft you can refine. You can also ask it to edit and improve your own writing. Just paste your text and say, "Make this more concise," or "Rewrite this in a more professional tone." For research and learning, Gemini can explain complex topics in simple terms. Ask it to explain quantum computing like you were 12 years old, or summarize the latest trends in renewable energy, or compare different investment strategies. It draws from a vast knowledge base to give you clear, accurate, organized information. For brainstorming, Gemini excels. Tell it your problem or goal and ask for 20 ideas. Ask it to play devil's advocate against your business plan. Ask it to generate creative names for your new product or startup. Use it as a thinking partner that never runs out of energy or ideas. For data analysis, if you upload a spreadsheet or paste a table of numbers, Gemini can interpret the data, spot trends, and help you draw conclusions without you needing to be a data scientist. Gemini becomes even more powerful when connected to your other Google apps through what Google calls extensions. To turn on extensions, go to the Settings in Gemini and look for the Extensions option. From there, you can connect Google Workspace tools like Gmail, Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Calendar, YouTube, Google Maps, and Google Flights. Once connected, you can ask Gemini things like, "Find emails about my project proposal from last month," or "Summarize the documents in my shared Drive folder," or "What meetings do I have scheduled for tomorrow?" Gemini will reach into those apps and give you real-time, personalized answers. This is where Gemini transitions from being a general AI chatbot into a personal AI assistant, one that actually knows your world and can help you navigate it. For developers and advanced users, Google also offers the Gemini API through Google AI Studio. This lets you build applications and workflows powered by Gemini, giving you even deeper access to its capabilities.
Let me close with some practical tips that will help you get the most out of Gemini every single day. Tip 1. Iterate. Do not just accept the first response. If Gemini gives you something that is close but not quite right, ask it to adjust. Say, "Make it shorter," "Add more detail to section 2," or "Try a different approach." Gemini responds well to follow-up instructions. Tip 2. Use the conversation memory. Because Gemini remembers your conversation, you can build on previous messages. Start broad, then go specific. Ask a general question, then drill down into the parts that interest you most. Tip 3. Ask Gemini to explain its reasoning. If you want to understand how it arrived at a conclusion, just ask. Say, "Walk me through your reasoning," or "Explain the logic behind that recommendation." This helps you verify accuracy and learn at the same time. Tip 4. Use Gemini for tasks you repeat often. If you write similar emails, create similar reports, or follow a consistent workflow, create a template prompt you can reuse. Gemini is incredibly consistent when given the same structure. Tip 5. Be aware of its limitations. Gemini has a knowledge cutoff and can sometimes produce information that sounds confident but is not fully accurate, especially for very recent events or highly specific facts. Always verify critical information through authoritative sources. And that is your complete guide to using Google Gemini effectively. We covered what Gemini is and how it compares across its different versions, how to get started with the interface, how to write prompts that actually produce results, how to use its powerful multimodal features, how to apply it to real-world productivity and work, how to connect it to your Google Apps through extensions, and the tips that separate casual users from power users. The AI revolution is not coming, it is already here. And tools like Gemini are how you make it work for you. Start small, explore freely, and keep experimenting. The more you use it, the better you will understand what it can do. Thank you so much for watching. I am Steve Oko, and I will see you in the next one.